Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm just going to be showing you guys how to make some wire shanks for your flies. This is going to be mainly for articulated flies and flies that are going to have a lot of action. A little bit bigger flies. I have a few examples to show you, and so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I have a few examples here of flies that use these shanks. As you can see right there, there are about three sections there, and basically you can tie bigger pike flies, bigger bass flies like this one. This is a jointed deceiver, so the last video that I had, you can tie a deceiver like this but with a joint in the back. Just gives a little bit more action. Like I said, just some bigger pike flies. This one probably would be more for pike and muskie than bass. And then also, these are called Game Changers, a really awesome fly. I'm going to be starting a series on jointed flies, so just stay tuned for that. And these these Game Changers are definitely going to be one of the flies that I do in the series, so stay tuned for those videos. And so basically some things that you're going to need are your preferred wire. This is tooth-proof stainless steel AFW American fishing wire. This is, I think it's in about 0.027 I think it's grains. And then it's just 174 pounds, so it's very large. So I'm just take it out of the packaging. It's very thick in diameter. It's stainless steel. You kind of want a nice thick diameter wire, so it will kind of keep its shape. Okay, and then also these are looping pliers. These are kind of expensive. I got it for about $25 off of Amazon. But they'll last you a lifetime. You can get them in many different sizes, as you can see. This is a 2.25 millimeter loop. You're also going to need a ruler, and last but not least, you're going to need a pair of wire cutters. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a variety of different sizes. So I'm going to start from the smallest sizes all the way up to the biggest sizes. You make them really as big as you want, but I'm probably going to go up to about 20 or 30 millimeters. Just going to start at 10. That's a pretty good size to start off with. So you just kind of cut a length. I like to do it about a little bit longer than my pointer finger. Okay? And then you just take your looping pliers here, and you feed the wire. See, there's a little hole right there. You just feed the wire all the way through all that stuff, and then into that hole. Just like that. Okay. Then you pinch down on it. Should cut the wire just like that. Okay. And it makes a decent little loop. I don't know if you guys can see that. It makes a decent little loop. And what you can do, I'm not going to do it in this video, but what you can do is you can get another pair of pliers. I wouldn't suggest using wire cutters, but you can take another pair of pliers and just kind of push that down a little bit. Actually, let's do it in this video. Okay, I just got a pair of needle nose pliers. And all I'm going to do is just kind of push that down a little bit. Okay, just like that. So it kind of closes up the little eye, makes it a little bit smaller, a little bit stronger. Okay, and when you're wrapping this, oops, I dropped it. And when you're wrapping this with thread, okay, and when you're tying this on, just put a few wraps over that little part right there. Just kind of close it up a little bit more and just make sure that, it won't really open up. Okay, then the next part, you want to hold that loop sideways just like that. Okay, and you just kind of want to close that Forgot this part. Take your ruler and just kind of measure out where 10 millimeters is. So that'd be right around here. Okay, so that's where I want the bend to start. Right there. So I just pinch it there. Okay, take my pliers, close them a little bit. Okay, and then just bend the wire around this little pin right here. Just bend the wire right around that pin. Okay. And it makes kind of a nice right angle, which is what you want. Okay. Then put it right back over that pin and continue to close it, but don't close it all the way. Okay, so you just want to put it, gotta keep dropping it. This wire is pretty hard to work with. Okay, then just take your wire cutters and just kind of pinch it right there, but don't cut it. And that just kind of holds that wire in place and make sure it doesn't roll over itself. Okay, just pull those pliers really hard. Come in, cut your wire. And there you go. So now you tie that down to close that. And works very well. You can just slip another one of these right over that. And makes a nice closed joint to your fly. Okay, just like that. That is how you make a fairly short one. This is, like I said, a 10 millimeter one. Just go in, measure it, make sure it's 10 millimeters. That's pretty good. A little bit longer. Okay, and the longer ones, they're much easier to do. Cut about the same length of wire. Okay. And now with these ones, you stick it in that same hole that I just showed you before. Stick the wire in. And then you just kind of pinch it a little bit. You don't want it to cut. Okay, then pull the wire back out. Put that little bend that you just put in there in right under that pin. Then to start to close it, do the same thing that you did with the other one. Just make sure it's aligned with your pliers. Boom. Just like that. Okay, that's how you do that end. Now take the other end, put it in just like that, and it makes a nice good shank, fairly long. If you just put the start of this loop right up against the pliers there. Okay, then pull out the wire, do the same thing that you did to the other side. Now, I haven't really exactly measured how long these ones are. I probably should start doing that. Okay. And this shank is about 20 millimeters. So that is a good 20 millimeter shank. And I'm just going to show you how to connect these to each other. So this will be in your vise right like that. And then you just take this one, slip it over or under, like so. Okay, and this is all going to have thread wraps over it to close the loops. Okay, and just start wrapping your thread on there really tight. And it will close that loop up and make a nice secure shank. So, you know, you can make them as long as you want. And like I said, I'm going to be starting a jointed fly series here. I'm going to have some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, game changers, these things. I might have a swimming jimmy here and there, but Lefty's deceiver, same as the other thing, it's just going to be jointed. Some other cool bass and pike flies. And so yeah, stay tuned for those. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, see you in the next one.